Nowadays, we hear this phrase a lot that people use others, people use relations, people use their family members, and when their need is fulfilled, they leave the relation or they dispose the relation. In other words, they dump the other person. So, if we think about our lifestyle, that's what exactly we're doing with the normal living things. Let's suppose in old days when some things used to be broken, let's suppose any home appliances, if they are broken, we try to fix them. If the old style mobile phone used to break, we used to fix it, and we used to use those appliances and the mobiles and devices, even the landline phone, the home phone, for many years. Nowadays, if we see, we change our devices every now and then. Hardly we keep our appliances or our devices maybe 1 or 2 years. Uh, and if our device is a tablet, laptop, or the mobile phone, if it breaks, we our first priority to get the latest one, get the new one. We never go to that route. Okay, you know what, let's suppose if I need a more memory, I can put the memory card, SD memory card in there. If I need a more space in my speed in my mobile, maybe I do have so many junk files, or maybe many apps which I am not even using. We don't even think of resetting our mobile. Or I'm just giving this general example, that these are the ways we can adopt, and we can reuse our same device or same home appliances. As this time is we use the disposable stuff a lot. Let's say we use the wipes, we use the tissue paper, we use the disposable pots, plates, glass, and spoons, and we use them and we throw them away. And I'm very this is kind of harsh reality. This is what exactly we're doing with our relations, with our friends, with our families. We see them when we need them, and after that we just like kind of keep a safe distance, or we just see them occasionally, just to fulfill some kind of formality. So as in old days we try to fix things, and on those days we also try to fix the relations as well. We used to apologize, we used to appreciate, but nowadays we only appreciate the person who is fulfilling our needs, who is we think is beneficial for us. But in general life, we try to keep a safe distance from our loved ones, maybe our siblings, maybe our relatives, maybe our friends. A time ago we were a good friend, but something happened, some dispute happened, then we try to keep the safe distance. We need to go back to those time when we used to fix things, when we used to keep the relations. This is the same strategy we need to adopt right now. And the time is very critical. What we're doing, our youngsters, our children are watching us. They are kind of time recorders. They are recording our actions, they are recording whatever we're doing, how we're living our lifestyle. God forbid, if they do the same thing when we get old, what will happen? That's why the old house tradition is getting wider every place. Even Muslim countries and country like Pakistan, their concept of old house, the people like leaving their parents because of the whatever reason. Oh, we husband and wife, they both are working, our children getting disturbed, and that's why we leaving our parents in a whole old house. So the old house staff can look after them, and they only go and see them on occasionally. And sadly, some of them don't even go to see them occasionally. And just think about what will happen after 10, 15, 20 years after. The time will be more crucial and critical as it is now. So what we need to do, we need to first of all try to adopt this fixing and repairing technique to ourselves. From small things like home appliances, mobile phone devices, anything like our clothes. If the button ripped off, we try to fix it. If our shirt kind of old, so or is damaged from somewhere, we try to fix it. And that's sunnah as well. So when our kids will see this thing, and we can motivate our kids to do the same thing. So rather than fighting and creating kind of judgmental household style in our house. Oh, who is right and who is wrong? Oh, you made a mistake. You um, you are on the right side, you are on the wrong side. We should be motivating our children. If it's the older one, we should be saying, you are the older, forgive your little one. If some little one making some mistake, younger one, we should say to them, your brother or your sister is older, you should pay more respect towards them. So if we bring this kind of environment, try to create this kind of environment at home, and we need to first of all be the role model example, like practical role model. If the parents having disputes with each other and they all the time they're arguing, obviously, as I mentioned earlier, that kids are watching. Do you want the same thing your kids are doing? Your daughter is growing up and having same argument with his husband, or you want your son having same kind of dominating husband for someone else's daughter? And obviously the answer will be no. Then we need to change ourselves, we need to calm down. We should talk to each other rather than talking about each other. That's another problem. We spend an hour in backbiting, in slandering, and we see our friends over the phones, our relatives, for example, the sisters, they call their mothers and tell whole story whatever happened during the days. So that's the normal practice. And the male and the people like a men I saw, when they see each other, they do the same as well. Oh, my wife did this, my in-laws did this, that, another. And we need to stop that. We need to start talking to each other rather than talking about each other. And when we talk to each other, we should be listening to understand, not listening to respond. That's another problem. When we listen to each other, we listen because we have a piles of answers in our mind, and we want to like have a like a comment war, or like a words war with each other. We want to beat each other with our tongue. Nobody gonna win this war. At the end, one person loses. Like, say, if you are a father, if you are a mother, if you are the older brother, if you are a sister, if you are a siblings, one person loss is everyone loss. So the unity is strength. Try to make this habit at home. So try to create this kind of positive environment at home. I hope you liked today's video. I will see you next time with some other topic. Meanwhile, take care of yourself. Khud Hafiz.